This is Colin Benson welcoming you to the county ground where Swindon Town hope to lift the gloom by securing only their third win in the Premiership this season. After the disappointment of their FA Cup exit at Ipswich in midweek, Town introduced new signing Brian Kilcline. The giant defender has been brought in to shore up a defence that has leaked 60 goals in 26 Premiership games. This is the Swindon lineup. Kilcline wears the number 31 shirt and will play in the centre of defence alongside Sean Taylor. Jan Fiatoft, who scored his first goal for Town in midweek, retains his position in attack. And there's former Swindon Town manager Ozzy Ardiles and Spurs chairman Alan Sugar. Tottenham are without former Town star Mickey Hazard. An ankle injury rules him out, but Vinnie Samways is back to orchestrate the midfield. There is, of course, two former Swindon players involved. Captain Colin Calderwood, he's at the heart of the Spurs defence, and David Kerslake is on the substitutes bench. And Brian Kilcline, who came into senior football as a 17-year-old with Notts County, actually made his debut not far away from here at Bristol Rovers in October 1979. Packed house here this afternoon, every ticket sold. But first of all, a minute's silence for the late, great Sir Matt Busby, who died this week. So that's the Swindon tribute to one of football's greats. And it's Swindon Town to set the ball rolling, kicking from right to left in their all-red strip. A game that promises much in the form of quality. Two passing sides. Straight away, Moncur getting hold of the ball. Former Tottenham player, of course. John Moncur, former apprentice at Spurs. Made 21 league appearances for them. Throw from Dean Austin. This is Calderwood. His first kick against his old club. Throw then for Kevin Horlock. To the skipper, Sean Taylor, and Kilcline with his first touch. Fenwick has dropped out of today's game, and Sean Whitbread takes over the right back position with Kilcline and Sean Taylor, the two central defenders. Offside decision, a free kick to Swindon Town. Well, referee Paul Durkin has overruled the linesman and awarded the goal kick. I think he would have given it if there'd been danger of a forward getting onto the end of the ball. Even so, he's deprived Swindon of some 20 yards there. This is Summerby. Fiatoft's in the middle, waiting for the cross. A little deep there. Andy Much with a header. That's all! I thought that was going to be the opening goal, but Eric Horsfed stretched and used his 6'4" frame to the utmost there to turn it over the bar. So the opening strike comes in from Swindon. Eric Horsfed back in goal after international duty for Norway in midweek. Samways. This is Anderton. Good first-time ball played through by Jankowski. Andy Much. Given away by Horlock. Does better with that one, finds Fjørtoft. Fjørtoft can spread it and does so well. Summerby now. Fjørtoft racing into the middle, Andy Much behind him. In comes the cross, this is for Andy Much, but just beaten in the air. Good defending that by Dean Austin. But the play switching from end to end, an exciting start here for this packed house. An all-ticket crowd this afternoon. And a sellout. So Nicky Summerby, 22-year-old from Altrincham in Cheshire, with the corner kick. In comes Kilcline, kicked off the line by Edinburgh. Another one coming in there from Adrian Whitbread. But Brian Kilcline almost crowning his debut here with a goal. That was a brilliantly placed header, but good defending by Dean Austin. Andy Much to Nyholt. This is Summerby. Moncur. Picked up by Samways. I would have thought he would have tried to change it and play it out this way, but he's trying to get it down that left-hand side all the time. Samways again. Mayhorn. Flag was up for offside. Chant, come on you Reds. Reverberates around the stadium. Good atmosphere here this afternoon. This is Kilcline. Horlock. Taylor. Summerby was second for that one, but he got to it first. Now Andy Much trying to get away from Nethercott. Summerby needs to get this one back in quickly, does so, but no one had made the ground through the middle. But Samways. Austin. Kilcline calmly across, reads the game so well, does Brian Kilcline. He's been around a long, long time. John Moncur's cross. Much to Fjørtoft. A chance here for the Norwegian. Can't get the first shot in. Well blocked by Calderwood. And Calderwood putting Eric Torsved under a little bit of pressure there. Kilcline not playing it forward. The linesman on the far side had the flag up for offside. The referee using common sense there and waving play on because it wasn't a direct ball forward. This is Ling. Anderton just gets the touch. And Swindon get the throw. Anderton. This is Sean Taylor, Moncur. Taylor looking for Fjørtoft. Controlled it well. Oh, he did well to turn his man there and make the space to get the shot in. Final contact, not what he wanted. But at least he created the opening for himself there. Jan Fjørtoft, who's set to return to Norway on loan next month. Taylor's clearance. Fiatoff battling with Calderwood. Moncur in there. Fiatoff again. Whitbread. Fiatoff got the touch. Falls to Andy Much. Horlock now. Moncur, he's got Nyholt square of him, but that position quickly closed up by Nick Barmby. Summerby now. Whitbread. Good early ball from Whitbread. Darren Anderton with room to turn here. Mayhorn making the run. Cut out though by Taylor. Moncur. To Ling. Comes square to Horlock. Good ball in by Horlock for Much. He's got Calderwood right behind him, and Calderwood forces him out of the box. Horlock again. Taylor. Over the line, a throw for Swindon. Quickly taken, Ling. The two strikers are in the middle, but the cross straight through to Eric Torsved. Calderwood's clearance. Taylor. Horlock. No width on the left-hand side at the moment. Everybody condensed down the middle or to the right. Nick Hammond pumps it down the middle. Taylor and Kilcline going for the same ball, but an offside decision against Anderton. Much. Leaves it to Ling. Horlock's cross. Fiatoff with a header. Oh, it's there, underside of the bar from Martin Ling. The ball still in play. How unlucky can you get? Martin Ling wrapped that ball in. It crashed against the underside of the bar, and Spurs survive. Kasky now. Good solid challenge from Whitbread. So Swindon Town really needing to get luck to change to their side. Not finding it turning that way so far. Kick given, holding his man. Referee Durkin from Portland in Dorset, right on the spot. It's a direct free kick. Top right-hand corner looks vulnerable. Be one for Summerby to strike. Moncur goes for the quick one. And an easy one in the end for Torsved, straight at him. And with his sort of reach, no bother at all. And a corner it is to Swindon. Horlock's. Oh, he was going to take it. He's left it to Summerby now. Taken by Torsved as Kilcline came in. Kilcline got a knock in the kidneys. Torsved just taking time out, is he? No, he's thrown the ball into touch. Hurt his knee, I think. Well, many were surprised to see Eric Torsved back in the side today after Walker's great performances in his absence. While on World Cup preparation with Norway. Some attention being given to Kilcline as well. And the saddest side in football. Player being carried off. It's 22 minutes into this game. And Ian Walker will come on as the substitute. The most capable deputy indeed. In fact, earmarked as a future England player is this young man. There he is, goalkeeper, son of Everton's new manager Mike Walker. Well, it's relevantly inexperienced with just 38 league appearances for Spurs, but he's been capped by England at youth and under-21 levels. And there is talk in the papers this morning that he might be on his way to Everton in a £1 million deal. Edinburgh. Taylor with a header. Whitbread. And Ling completes the clearance. Essentially knocking the early ball through. Anderton doing the control. Oh, Hammond had to be at his best then. Steve Sedgley was storming through to get to that ball. But Nicky Hammond pounced like a panther and made it his. And Hammond, who had an unfortunate incident in that cup tie at Ipswich in midweek. He missed the ball completely, and that cost Swindon the game. He's got over that one. Puts a philosophical slant on everything. Kasky. Calderwood. Slip there. Martin Ling takes advantage. Summerby back to Whitbread. Summerby again. And Kilcline. This is much. Paula. Calderwood gets to that one. A chance here for Moncur, has a shot. Oh, and he tests the young goalkeeper, Ian Walker, with a marvellous left-footed drive. And Walker was equal to it. Sprung to his right, and he made it stick, held it perfectly. Good save. Well, Hammond can pick that one up, of course. It came off Kilcline's head. Kilcline shouting and giving instructions to the back four. Chance here for Andy Much. But Justin Edinburgh made sure he got his body between Much and the ball, and that was sufficient. Samways. Walker looking for Anderton. Horlock with the throw. Fiatoft. Oh, and that was out of play. Horlock just couldn't keep it in. Samways finding Austin. This is Anderton. The run being made through the middle by Kasky. Kilcline there. Horlock. Taylor. Clever play. And Ling just trying to find some space to sort it all out. Andy Much. Much again, Fiatov's in the middle. Oh! Well, Fiatov said it was yours, but surely he should have brought that down. Moncur now. The attack's still in progress. And good defending again by Dean Austin. Being shown the yellow card. Bringing down Fiatov, but he's defended stoutly so far. Whitbread up on the near post, comes to Kilcline. Oh, it's there! No! What a great save by Walker! Sean Taylor's header it was. The ball came across, Kilcline nodded it down into the 6-yard box. Sean Taylor headed for goal. It was creeping in at that far corner, but somehow Walker got across and palmed it away. Anderton. Kasky. Good ball in. Oh, must be a goal. Hammond couldn't hold it. And Nick Barmby thumps it into the back of the net. Well, Nicky Hammond came for that one. Sean Taylor just telling him to get his head up. No recriminations. Swindon have really had most of the ball in this first half hour, but they trailed Tottenham Hotspur by 1-0. Ling, good ball. Oh, would have been if Moncur had been running. I'm sure the Spurs supporters can't believe their luck. Their team leading here by 1-0 after being under the cosh for nearly all of those first 30 minutes. Barmby scoring in the 31st. Calderwood now. Mayhorn rushing through. Hammond off his line quickly. Austin with the throw. Spurs throw again. Sedgley. Given Edinburgh rather a lot to do there. Sedgley with the interception. This is Moncur. Haller. Andy Much. Taken on by Ling. This is Nyholt. He's come all the way back to the halfway line again. Edinburgh brought down by Summerby. Free kick given. Swindon mustn't allow that score to affect their concentration or indeed their confidence. They've played with a great deal of imagination this afternoon, with a great deal of spirit. And if luck had favoured them, could well have been 2 or 3 up. Summerby now. Moncur. Looking for some support. Nyholt. Worked the space well. Whitbread can't get it down the line, but Summerby picks it up. Fiatov jostling there with Stuart Nethercott. Calderwood had a word with him about holding the Spurs defender's shirt, but Nyholt didn't agree with that. Taylor won the ball with the throw off Barmby. And, had a word with Andy Much about making the run to the left. There's no one for him to pass to down that left-hand side. Nyholt. Warlock knocks it in for Fjørtoft. Anderton now. Much back to Ling. Nice ball from Ling. Right into the path of Summerby. Fjørtoft peeling off his man. Ling just got a touch, found Nyholt. Kerr and Ling playing it all very tight. Warlock clips it through. Calderwood's there. And a clever play by Anderton. Tracks it past Moncur, but Nyholt was there as cover. Kasky knocking it through to Anderton. Dean Austin powering through, and Kilcline quickly across. Anderton. Well stopped by Taylor. Samways now. Kasky, I think he tried to let that one go through. Pretty much finding Moncur. Ling making the run forward, but it's come to much on the wing. Fjørtoft was there. Nyholt getting it nicely wide. Touch in for Summerby. Can you get the cross in? Fjørtoft's at the near post, but Calderwood was there too. Oh, that's a bad ball. Chance for Moncur. Can get the shot in here. Oh, he wants to do too much. Fjørtoft, he's onside. He should have scored. Fjørtoft. He was a little off balance when he made contact with the left foot, but there's no doubt he should have got that shot on target. And this has been the story of his time in English football. 27-year-old. Signed from Rapid Vienna, formerly with Lillestrøm, and one of the top scorers in the Norwegian national side, but finding it difficult to reproduce that form in the Premiership, especially when he receives treatment like that from Stuart Nethercott. Free kick there. Kilcline up there. Fjørtoft running across the line. Came off the head of Mahon. Much got the touch. Fjørtoft now. He's got past Calderwood. Fjørtoft's in on goal, isn't it? Well, that's the sort of finish that persuaded John Gorman to buy this man. His first goal here in Wiltshire, and the fans are really applauding. 2 goals in 2 games for the likeable Norwegian. So, superb finish from Fjørtoft. Clipped the ball beautifully over Colin Calderwood. Rounded his man, went round Walker. And notched it beautifully. 1-1 the score. Plenty of excitement here at the County Ground. Austin with the throw. Campbell. He's got power and pace, this man. Some of it. Klein. To Ling. That's a good ball into space. Fiatov's there. Oh, just over the top. But he ghosted in where the defenders weren't expecting him. And that was another opportunity for Jan Fiatov. As I said, he gets into some very good positions. He's just got to find the finish to go with it, and he'll be a real sensation in English football. Kerr got the touch, and he much didn't quite roll it far enough. And there goes the whistle to bring. Oh, and Luke Nyholt. Really, that was uncalled for. He didn't like the challenge, but really the whistle had gone. There was no need to go and push Sedgley in the back like that. Klein having a right word with him, and rightly so. It'd be silly to lose a player over an incident like that. Good refereeing though. The referee, Paul Durkin, just having a quiet word with the Dutchman, calming things down, giving him a pat on the back, and they go off all serene. It's Swindon Town 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Calderwood immediately finding forward pass there. Spurs starting off well here, but good defensive clearance that by Whitbread. Up full stretch. Somerby. Rode that wild challenge from Edinburgh. He's got past Samways, has he? No, he's brought down, and that'll be a free kick. A good angle, this one, to get the ball in. Klein walking up, he hasn't made it yet. Somerby obviously waiting for the big man to get there, the man mountain as they call him. Ball played in, turned away by Austin. And Kerr gets it wide for Andy Much. That was a beautiful little clip. Much's cross comes off Dean Austin. And the first corner of the second half goes to Swindon Town. Kevin Horlock to take the flag kick. Whitbread at the near post. Fiatov in the centre of goal. It doesn't come through. Moncur tried the shot, came off Taylor. And Nyholt gets it forward. Offside. Colin Calderwood. Leaves it to Walker. Taylor jumped, Ling hoists it forward to Much. Samways. Going to get Campbell away. Got the header in, but Kilklein's there. Sedgley, nice little touch. Finds Mayhorn. Kaski's cross in. Easily gobbled up by Nicky Hammond. This is Somerby. Fiatov making the run. The ball played in, though, too much. In for Fiatov. Calderwood sorting it out for Spurs. Samways. This is Barmby. Kaski now. Just buying a bit of time for his colleagues. Just in Edinburgh. And Sedgley. Came off Ling, but it's hit him on the arm, and that's handball. But the referee deemed that it was deliberate. So a yellow card for Martin Ling. Samways. Header from Sedgley, clears way over the top of the bar. Martin Ling disappointed with that booking. I think he felt it was more the ball striking his arm than he controlling it. This is Campbell. Blocked by Whitbread. Sedgley. Nice early ball in for Campbell. He'll try and get in on goal if he can. That wasn't a bad ball either. One of his colleagues had read it. So Campbell just made the first team this season. And, he's put in one or two match-winning performances for Spurs. Essentially a defender. Oh, Fiatov wanted that play through. Much played it wide, and the opportunity had gone. Andy Much almost getting on the end of that one. Well, he's having a go, but Fiatov really was yelling for that ball, and all it needed was a little clip ball through the middle, and Fiatov was in on goal. And Andy Much didn't read the situation at all well then. Fiatov beaten by Calderwood. Andy Much on the break, there's nobody in the middle though. Much having to do it on his own here. Turns it back, chance here. Oh, Fiatov tried to side foot it in. And Calderwood just managed to get the touch. Sedgley now. Mayhorn making the run. Gets the shot in. Oh, that was a good effort from young Paul Mayhorn, who joined Spurs as a trainee back in March 1990. He's not been in the game a long time, just 20-year-old from Whipps Cross. And showing his paces then. Got away from his marker, got the shot in with the left foot, but turned it across wide of the far post. Cleared by Austin. Moncur. That's a foul by Sedgley, the referee's given it. Wild challenge there by Steve Sedgley. This is Summerby. Taking on Edinburgh this time. Got in the cross, it wasn't a bad one either. Enough to force Stuart Nethercott to make the header and concede the corner. Nethercott, who only turned professional in 1991. Nicky Summerby then with the corner kick. Ryan Kilcline this time in the 6-yard box. Came out, got the header there. Again, he couldn't turn it on, but he knows where goal is. He started his career as a striker, in fact, did Ryan Kilcline, before being converted to a centre-back by his first club, Notts County. Taylor's header. Edinburgh. Campbell all over. All up there, gives away the free kick. Fiatov. Horlock. Fiatov trying to turn it wide. Loading in there quickly. Horlock. Andy Much missed it. Just nudged off the ball before he got there. Just a little twist of the elbow. Edinburgh knocking it over the top, and Kilcline calmly finds Whitbread. So Adrian Whitbread taking too long over that. Moncur now. Kilcline. Whitbread. Summerby on the line. Moncur. Good layoff by Feartoft. Out it goes to Bodin. Threads it through for Feartoft. Sets it up there for Moncur, and a good block again by Colin Calderwood. Nyholt. Oh, what a great ball for Summerby. Can he deliver the cross? He's got the space to do so. Andy Much got the touch. Tried to hook it over his shoulder on the turn. And that was a good effort by Andy Much. A good ball in by Nicky Summerby. Just over 20 minutes left. Swindon Town 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And Swindon on their display so far, really deserving more than 1 point out of this game. Summerby. Whitbread. Much making the run to the right. Feartoft coming into the middle. Straight through to Walker. Essentially Taylor. Endicott coming quickly to win that one and find Austin on the far side. Kasky. Some ways there to help. Good turn picked up by Barmby. Barmby with a shot, good save. And Kilcline it is who hooks it away. And Paul Bodin finds touch. A good block that by Nicky Hammond. Well struck shot coming in from Nick Barmby. Kasky. Barmby making the run forward. This is Moncur. Kilcline. Feartoft. Can he get past his man? Well, he dragged him down and he gives away the free kick. Stuart Nethercott holding his ground well. And on with the show. Horlock in quickly. Gets the rebound to win the throw. Sean Taylor now. Well, we'll have to go back again because Swindon have made a quick substitution. They brought on Scott instead of Andy Much up front, so we've got 2 big men up front now. A change in the attack, straight to swap that. So Keith Scott on, wearing the 27 shirt. Player signed from Wycombe Wanderers earlier in the season. Made such a good impression when he made his debut here. But he was out of the side because he was cup-tied. Ipswich Town. That's when Feartoft came back in to lead the line. And Feartoft did enough to hold his place for today's game. Moncur. Whitbread. Moncur. Taken from behind there. Finding Summerby. Summerby slips in nicely. Taylor. Feartoft did well. Scott with his first touch came off Summerby. Oh, that was a wild challenge from Whitbread. Much too late. Paul Mayhorn had already dispatched the ball. Sandals. Samways finding no way out there. Knocked out by Kasky. Kasky being hustled there by Summerby. Had a little dig at him afterwards. Feartoft almost in on that one. Gamble. Can Taylor catch him? Yes, he can. He played the ball too, and that's a goal kick. Played it off Campbell's legs. Good defending by the Swindon skipper. Sean Taylor, his 115th league appearance this afternoon. Moncur wants it into the space. And, Calderwood happy to knock it away for a corner. Came off Taylor. Campbell it was who headed it away. Horlock. Kilcline. Good skills from Kilcline. Beautifully brought down on his instep. Summerby right on the line, just over it in fact. Unlucky there for Summerby. In some ways, Summerby exchanging words, and they certainly weren't friendly words. Dean Austin. Hammond. That's a good knock by Hammond. West jumping well, but gets it at the second attempt. Bowden got it forward and then got clobbered by Dean Austin. Free kick's been given. So Paul Bowden felt the sting of Austin's challenge. He's okay, he'll take the free kick himself. Kilcline on the 18-yard line. West just in front of him. Taylor with a header. It's anybody's ball. Moncur's there. Handball, they're claiming. I think he's given an indirect free kick, has he? He must have done. Well, I'm not sure what's happening. The ball's being kicked away. It's an indirect free kick. 12 yards out from goal, so it means the wall has to be 2 yards out from the goal line, and Spurs will get all the white shirts they can back there. Walker just sorting out the facts of the matter with the referee. I'm not sure what he gave that for. There were calls for handball. If that was so, it was a penalty. But an indirect free kick is the outcome. And of course that 10 yards includes goalkeeper Walker. He has to be just 2 yards off the line as well. He's much further forward than that. Bowden with his foot on the ball. Summerby there ready to have the strike. Moncur's there too. Kilcline coming up as well. He's driven in, he's headed away, he's there! Turned in! Whitbread is it? 2-1 to Swindon Town. And Bowden's on a high there, but it was a right scramble. Whitbread claims the goal. So just about 7 or 8 minutes left of normal time in this second half. Paul Mayhorn now trying to work his way into the box. Caskey comes, takes a dive over Steve Sedge, over Adrian Whitbread. The referee was right there and told him about the dive. Didn't take any action though. Maybe something that referees should try and cut out. Spurs throw. Cleared by Horlock. Off the head there of Nethercott. Samways now. Whitbread. Oh, down he went again, and Kilcline didn't even make a tackle. in Edinburgh, trying to get something out of nothing. He's got his head to it. Samways picks up the loose ball though. Forward run by Sedgley. And Kilcline says thank you very much. Finds Whitbread. Nyholt got a touch. Samways. Edinburgh. Austin's got space on the right, but he's coming the other way and he loses out to Sean Taylor. Nyholt. And Hammond had to hit it early. Oh, brilliant header there by Keith Scott. Offside against Campbell. Still running back from that last attack. Kilcline will take the free kick. About 4.5 minutes left of normal time. Scott's there. But Calderwood did enough to put him off. Calderwood forward to Samways. Kasky wanted it to feet, but it was played out wide for Austin. Moncur. Fiatoft. Calderwood didn't buy it. Mayhorn making good ground. Taylor, oh, he's made a mistake, a chance here, and Whitbread comes to Swindon's aid. Nick Barmby almost in there. Another mistake in the Swindon defence. But this time, Adrian Whitbread was able to cover. Away goes Campbell. And that's a booking for Kilcline. So Brian Kilcline, who could well have been on the score sheet this afternoon, now goes into the book for a yellow card offence. Kilcline gets it away. Nyholt. Nice little ball that to Bowden. Bowden taking on Austin. The Welsh international doing well. Horlock. Lost his footing there. And now the 90 minutes is up. We're moving into stoppage time. It really has been a magnificent game, this. 17,000 fans almost here this afternoon. A full house, and there's not one left. And there it is, it's all over. Swindon Town celebrate the introduction of Brian Kilcline with a victory. Only their third in the Premiership this season, but one which was thoroughly deserved. The fans celebrate. 2-1 the scoreline. Nick Barmby giving Spurs a shock lead in the 31st minute. Very much against the run of play. And it was Jan Fiatoft who squared the game just 8 minutes later to really give Swindon Town a great deal of heart. Adrian Whitbread forcing in what proved to be the winner just 10 minutes from time in a melee in front of goal. It's Swindon Town 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1.
Well, John, a good win at last.
Yeah, at last, as you said, Colin. But we've still been playing well, Colin. I mean, we've had bad performances, but not too many. I mean, but we're bottom of the league, and we still don't like that feeling. The spirit in the dressing room today after the game is how we want it to be. Hopefully now, you know, the season's, it's not too late to turn it. Because, again, the performance was excellent. Here we were, like I said, the football we played surpassed most of the football we played even last year. The first half was an excellent first half, and how we went in one each, I don't know, because you know they virtually had their one and only attack in the first half, got a corner, came back, and they've ended up scoring a goal.
And Brian Kilcline seems to have put a calming influence on the defence.
Yeah, that's why we brought him, didn't we? Hopefully that his experience will help all the other young players and all the lads that's even, you know, lacking in a bit of experience, but they have great characters. We've showed that all year, and the commitment has always been there, and the football has never stopped, and that's been what I'm being pleased about, because it's so easy to change from being a footballing team, but we didn't, and we haven't, and we won't.
Can you understand why they're in the position they're in?
As Jimmy Greaves used to say when I was younger, football's a funny old game. They play some lovely football, and people hear them saying it all the time, and they say to themselves, like, well, they might play lovely football, why are they getting beat all the time? Well, a person like myself, if I could answer that, I'd be a manager. I could probably manage England if I knew how to stop things like that happening. But it's a little bit of luck, and as long as they go out there and work and give 100%, you know, the results will look after itself.
What did John Gorman say he wanted you to do when he brought you?
He just wanted me to go out there and do what I think I'm good at. What I think I'm good at is geeing people up, keeping them going, and let them play the football around me. My idea of a good game, because I'm a lazy kind of person, is not to touch the ball. If I'm having to touch the ball, that means we're under the cosh. But hopefully when we are under the cosh, I can deal with it. But today I didn't have to do that much, and the lads played brilliant. The young lads, you know, it's a young side, and they all performed really well.
I mean, it's been a new start for me here in England, because I had a big problem to adapt the English game at the beginning. I feel more confident the last month or so, and just waited for my chance, and the last 2 games I've got it, and I've succeeded.
You could have come off from Portman Road the other night with a hat-trick, and possibly today as well.
I mean, I know when I'm creating the chances, I know I'm scoring goals, so that's just a part of my game, and then suddenly you score 3, and okay, but as long as you win and score one of the important goals, it's not so hard. But of course, you always try to improve your game, and coming in like the big chance I had in the first half, I was so full of confidence after scoring the first, because I tried to take it in one touch. Okay, things have to improve, but we're just lucky to win now.
You're having a long discussion with Mr. Torsved afterwards. What did you say?
I just told him I think it was clever for him to go out before I scored against him, and I think it was tactically very good from him. And I think he's an experienced player. He knew I was going to score against him, so he went out.
A victory at the end. Obviously, a new defender has made a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I think the spirit made a big difference today. We've seen a lot of games. We played some great stuff. Going to the half-time 1-1 was, to be honest, a disgrace, because we were much better than Tottenham. But the killer did very well, and perhaps it's the kind of player we need back there.
Did you feel more confident with the defence today?
Yeah, as long as we score 2 and they score 1, you always feel confident with the defender. So now, I mean, it's about the team spirit, and I don't want to talk about it. It was a team effort today.